Okay. 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 Okay, okay, okay. The door isn't locked, nor is it sealed shut like the school, but it still won't open. There seems to be something heavy blocking it from the other side. Of course there is. Probably a dead body, you know, or the grudge woman. The shoe shelves, are full of dead rats. And each one of them, without exception, has had its stomach dug out. Maybe they ate each other? Hopefully they ate each other. Or something ate. The glass is thoroughly clouded over, making it impossible to see outside. In addition, the window has no handles or grips of any kind, suggesting it was never meant to be opened. Decorative windows. The staircase is very plain, and the stairs themselves are exceptionally steep. They're also quite old and seem to have absorbed a good deal of moisture, so it would be best to take care when climbing them. So, should we climb them? There are a couple of framed photographs of Sachiko here, dressed in a formal kimono. It looks like they were taken during the Shinto Shichigo-san festival, where children of ages 7, 5, and 3 gather to pray for luck and longevity. A small plaque is placed below them with embossed letters that read, Sachiko, just before her 7th birthday, best wishes for a long, happy life. So, staircase is plain. Can we climb them? We can! Okay! Okay. Can I go over here? This is different. Oh. It's a toilet. It's a Japanese-style floor toilet. Every part of it is distressingly filthy. There are spider webs strung up all along the inside. There's blood on the floor? Where? You're asking a ghost house why there's blood on the floor. Okay. It's old and dried out, thankfully, but you do have to wonder why nobody would have bothered wiping it up. Why are you asking why people would not wipe it up? It's not like people frequent this. The drain is packed tightly with what looks to be thousands of bodies of unidentifiable insects. Ooh. Okay. There are white oh my god. White objects stuck to the wall here that look kind of like go pieces. What? Each one is protected behind a thick barrier of spiderwebs. They're probably spider eggs. Ew. The window is located surprisingly high up along the wall, revealing only a view of the night sky. Good, Oh, this is creepy. Oh, this is so like the Grudge House. I'm not saying it because it's Japanese style. I'm saying it, even layout-wise. I don't know. A traditional tatami mat of the sort commonly found in virtually any Japanese home is propped against the wall here. It seemed to be infested with bugs. It's a coffee table with a missing leg. Curious, you scan the immediate area for the wooden leg, but find it's nowhere in sight. Somebody has it. There's various medicine bottles scattered here and there on the shelves. Okay. Each of these drawers seems stuck to its frame as if it's been glued shut. There's no obvious way to open any of them. Okay. If you cross your eyes a bit, the hole in the shoji door kind of looks like a person's face. What? Once you see it, however, you can't unsee it, and the whole room becomes exceptionally creepier. It's probably best not to look at all. What? Hold on. I want to see this. Looks like a person's face. Nope, I can't do it. I have no idea what they're talking about. It says you cross your eyes, but I cross my eyes and I can't see it. If you cross your eyes a bit, the hole in the shoji looks like a face. Can't unsee it. I don't know, guys, let me know in the comments below if you see anything, because I sure don't. These old boxes were packed with various odds and ends, including tiny toy rings and a few old yen bills. The rings are practically black with crusted on dust and dirt. However, the money is covered in mold. There are various medicine bottles and a note. Please wait here for your name to be called. Please help yourself to some tea. Wait here? I guess it makes sense. Yoshi did run a clinic from this house after all. Oh god. Oh, Mr. Yukimura?
Hi.
What seems to be the problem? Go away. I don't like it here. This used to be a floor cushion for people to sit at the coffee table, but all the cotton stuffing had been removed, leaving only the cloth. Okay. Wait. Was this here? Pieces of cloth have been haphazardly tossed into this box. There also seem to be a few rolled up newspapers, but they're absolutely crawling with assorted bugs. Probably best not to touch them. Can I open the drawers now? Nope. Okay. I'm leaving now. I am so waiting to like see something at the bottom here. Like, jeez. Okay. Where to look first? Okay. The cabinet is filled with small dishes and utensils intended for use by young children. Each one is printed with cutesy bunny or cat designs. It's an old-fashioned gas range. Its surface is stained with oil. The handles to these cabinet doors and drawers are all missing. Sounds of skittering bugs can be heard from within. Probably best to leave them closed. It's an old-style prefab sink. As with everything else, it seems to have fallen into complete disrepair over these many years. Let's not. This place really fits the classic haunted house feel, doesn't it? Yeah. I'll bet if we took pictures, there'd be orbs everywhere. Let's not. It's an old model refrigerator, post-icebox era, but very definitely not modern in any way. It seems to be completely empty. It's a gas-burning hot water heater. Every part of it is rusted, perfectly illustrating its age. There's absolutely no chance it still works. Is that blood? No, it's not. Okay. And anything else? Nope. Okay. This hallway? To the stairs. These stairs don't feel safe. Did did she fall through?
大丈夫？
Are you okay?
板が腐ってて危ないよこの階段。気をつけて。周りに手をついて上がろう。
Yeah, I'm fine. The floorboards here are pretty well rotted through, though. So be really careful. Best not to hang onto the wall for real leverage as you go.
不思議だわ。そもそもこの家って存在しないはずなのに、あるものすべて触れるし、手にも取れる。
But then again, it's no different from Heavenly Host. I mean, that shouldn't exist, yet you could touch everything there. So weird. This is a house that shouldn't even exist, but we could touch everything. We could pick it all up. It's all real.
家自体が霊っていうケースもあるとか何かで読んだことがあるけれど。
I seem to recall reading about cases before where the house itself is basically just a spiritual echo, but this seems totally different. I don't like the question marks. Okay, bedroom number 1. This particular bedroom looks like it's been converted into a study. Seems out of place considering the family. Whose study was it? The father? I mean, Sachiko would have a father. Of course no. Well, it was worth a shot. The desk is piled high with dust, but the items situated on it are neat and tidy. Whoever used it was very organized. What? Right in the middle of the desk sits a lone key, completely covered in dry blood. Oh goody. Take it? Sure. Acquired key to Yoshi's room.
待って。何か聞こえない。
Shit, we should have put it back. Wait, do you hear something?
木でできたこの家の床を革靴で歩くような音。誰かが下の階にいる。
I don't want to hear
私
that.
たちは顔を見合わせてゾッとする。
No. I don't want to hear that. I don't. It sounded like footsteps echoing through the wooden frame of the house. Specifically like someone with leather shoes walking around on the first floor.
足音はさらに階段を上がり始めた。
The class rep and I looked at one another and shuddered after a moment. The footsteps began stopping upstairs.
上がってくる。
It's coming towards us?
隠れなきゃ。
We have to hide, but where?
私たちは慌てて近くの部屋の中に身を隠した。少し開いた部屋の扉から階段を見張る。
We scrambled against the wall of the room, leaving the door ever so slightly ajar so we could survey the staircase. Oh, I don't like this. Fuck!
何かが歩き回ってる。
What was that? There really is something in here with us. Something walking around the halls.
もうやだ。
God, I can't take this anymore.
プレッシャーの連続に私は感触を起こしてしまった。すると委員長がそっと私の手を握って。
The constant, unrelenting pressure of this search was beginning to take its toll on me. The class rep, sensing my agitation, took my hand in hers.
中島さん、しっかり心を強く持って。天神症の経験を利用してやろう。弱った隙につけ込まれたら簡単に極化しちゃう。
Keep it together, Nakashima. Stay strong. Remember Heavenly Host? If we allow these holes to form in our hearts, we'll just fall prey to the darkening.
分かってる。ありがとう。
You're right. Thank you. Okay. The bookshelf is full of old books that have been thoroughly wrecked with age. Every one of them is yellowed, musty, and falling apart. What kind of books were they? It's the frame of an old mirror that's long since been busted out. Where the looking glass once stood, there is now a creepy drawing of an old woman. It's just a rough sketch, but it looks absolutely realistic, as if it could just jump just up and jump out of the frame at any moment. Please don't. Please don't. There's no longer anything of interest on the desk. I wasn't fine. The chair? One of its right legs is bent beyond repair, and there's a thick layer of dust piled on top of it. No one's been sitting here for a long time. The bookshelf is full of old books. Okay. The bookshelf is filled with old books. Okay, I think we've thoroughly investigated this room. Can we sneak to the bedroom without alerting anything? The door is locked. But it looks like the key from the other room fits. Shit. I should have gone to the other bedroom. Wait, if this is Yoshi's room, that means the other room must be Sachiko's. This is...
部屋の至るところに幸子の写真が貼ってあった。とても愛おしそうに。
There were photos of Sachiko all over the room. Virtually everywhere there was space for them. Her mother clearly held her very dear. Oh boy. Oh. Are these all the photos? Okay. Pictures of Sachiko are sprawled out all across the surface of the desk. However, like so many objects in Heavenly Host, they're affixed to its surface as if they were mere decoration. They can't be picked up or even moved. There's a tiny kimono in the box, sized for a young girl. The style looks similar to the ones worn in the Shichigo-san festival, which would make this Sachiko's for sure. That's a safe.
日常の幸せな瞬間を捉えた写真。そこには被写体の篠崎幸子に対する
Picture after
愛情あふれる母親の目線が切り取られていた。
Okay, picture after picture, each depicting some happy moment in the Shinazaki's family life. Yoshi's overwhelming love of Sachiko came through every shot.
何これ?
What is that all about? Whoa!
たくさんの幸せそうな写真に混じって家族3人の写った写真だけは異様だった。
The photographs depicting the Shinazaki women were all fine, but those that showed Sachiko with both her parents were all a bit different.
ヨシエの
Yeah.
多分夫であろう男性だけ顔をボールペンでぐしゃぐしゃと塗りつぶされている。
In each one of them, the man who was presumably Yoshi's husband had had his face completely blacked out with a ballpoint pen.
きっと幸子の父親だよね。どうしてこんな。
That has to be Sachiko's dad, right? But why?
部屋を見渡すとこの男性が写っている写真だけは全て同じことになっている。
Looking around the room, it really was every single photograph that depicted this man. His face was inked out in literally every picture. Huh. So, would it explain this?
中島さん、見てあれ。
Because this is a shrine for somebody who's died. Nakashima, look up there.
あれ、おまじないの。
Isn't that...
部屋の一角、神棚のような高い位置に幸せの幸子さんで使った紙人形とそっくりの片白が祀られていた。
Perched high off the ground, a traditional household shrine was affixed to the wall, and within it was an easily recognizable paper doll.
ヤタの鏡を模したご神教の前に置かれた片白。ナホさんが見つけたのはこれね。
An offering, I guess. It's enshrined alongside a mirror imitating the shape of Yatta no Kagami. This must be the doll that Naho brought back with her.
憧れだったナホって人とは天神症で辛い別れになったそう。委員長が悲しそうな顔をする。
Apparently, the class rep's parting in Heavenly Host with their former role model, Naho, had not been a pleasant one. She looked momentarily distraught. Oh, you have no idea.
片白の前には茶色く変色した正方形の和紙が置いてあり、墨で 儀式の手段が記されていた。
Oh my goodness. In front of the enshrined doll, there was a square sheet of yellowed paper containing hand ink instructions on performing an all too familiar ritual. Spirit in the ever after, to confer a dying land upon an offering, one shall meditate upon his or her name. Please must be spoken in silence a number of times, equal to all transgressors plus the offering. An avatar for the offering must then be torn and split equally amongst the transgressors. If performed correctly, the offering's desired location shall become the land in which she dies.
What? 幸せの幸子さんの原型だった。
This was the original form of the Sachiko Ever After ritual.
教えが幸子を霊媒にこの儀式を行って死は天神書を作り出したって。
But how? Because Yoshi died before Sachiko. Unless it was the husband who did it. So did Yoshi use Sachiko as an offering in order to make Heavenly Host the land of her death?
二人とも生きている時にどうして？何なのこの儀式？
But how could she possibly do it? Because like she died before Sachiko died. So this would have had to happen while she was still alive. But why? What was she hoping to accomplish? Maybe when she dies, she would die. Sachiko would be there with her. I don't know.
なんだろうこれ。
So what's this now?
壁に0から9の数字を押し込むロック錠のようなものが埋め込まれているのを見つけた。
Appears to be an embedded wall safe with a circular padlock and a panel of buttons comprised of the digits 0 through 9.
どれ？
Let me see.
これなんか金庫っぽいよね。
This looks almost like some kind of vault, doesn't it?
適当に押してみたけど反応がない。
We tried pressing buttons at random in hopes of opening the lock by pure chance, but that didn't do a thing.
丸い錠の端には右回りの矢印が描かれていて、錠全体が少し回るようになっていた。
Following the spin clockwise indicator etched into the steel safe, we tried spinning the lock itself as well, but had no luck with that either.
回転させると押し込んだ数字がすべて戻り、リセットされる。
In fact, as soon as the lock made one full rotation, all the buttons we pressed in suddenly popped back out.
そして文字盤の周りには幸子の生前の写真がたくさん貼ってあるか。
So we're dealing with a combination lock safe surrounded by photos of Sachiko from when she was still alive.
これヨシエが設置したものだとしたら幸子に関係ある数字だとか？
If Yoshi's the one who set the combination, it's probably safe to assume it has something to do with Sachiko.
そっか。案外単純にそうなっているかも。人が利用するものだから忘れないようにそうしている可能性もあるしね。
I would say her birthday. Like, that would be the obvious choice. You know, you're absolutely right. It must be something really simple. Whoever used this safe would have chosen something they wouldn't forget after all.
幸子に関係ある数字か。
I would say Sachiko's birthday, but we gotta find out what that is. The question is, what would that something be?
語呂合わせでいくつか試しに押し込んで回してみた。
We tried a handful of different combinations based on... what? Homonyms, rhyming, and the like.
けれどことごとくカチャンと軽い音がしリセットされる。
But every time we just spin the lock, hear a metallic thunk and watch as the numbers reset on us.
幸子。天神書を生還した私たちが何か知っている情報はない？
Sachiko, come on, think. We made it back from Heavenly Host alive, so there must be some tidbit of knowledge we can use. What had we actually learned about Sachiko, though, number-wise? All I could come up with was an approximate height, and that didn't work. What was it that the plaque in the stairwell said? Sachiko just before her 7th birthday? The kimono she was wearing in that picture was an exact match for the one we found in that box in the middle of this room. It seemed as if Yoshi were really fixated on Sachiko turning 7. So what about just the number 7 by itself? It was a long shot, but... No shit. Hey, I got it. Wow, nice job, Nakashima.
壁の錠のある部分が小さな隠し扉になっていて、錠自体がノブ代わりとなって手前に引くことができた。
Why is it important for Sachiko to turn 7? The area of the wall all around the safe opened up like a secret door, with the combination lock holding in place and serving as a doorknob. Oh boy.
しゃがまないと入れないくらいの隠し扉の奥には地下室に降りる階段があった。
Oh god. Beyond the tiny door, a room so small that we had to crawl to fit through it, was a long staircase stretching down into a hidden underground room.
クモの巣、怒りもすごいよ。
Oh god. Spiderwebs and the dust here is really thick.
どれどれ、見せて。
Hey, come on, I want to see too.
倉庫かしら。
Is it some kind of storehouse, maybe?
懐中電灯で地下の様子を照らしてみても、下の階は意外と深い位置にあってよく見えない。
I tried to get a better look at what we were crawling into, but the stairs went so far down that even with the flashlight, it was just too dark.
あるはずのない建物の、あるはずのない隠し通路か。
Yeah.
けど最高レベルね。
We still have another bedroom to check out, So this is a hidden passageway that shouldn't exist inside a building that shouldn't exist. I think the danger level has reached its peak here.
私たちこの世じゃない場所の入り口に立っている気がする。
Freaky rituals. Feels like we're standing at the entranceway to some realm that's not even part of this world.
院長がまっすぐに私の目を見つめる。怖いんだ。でも言いたいことは分かってる。
It's the gates to hell themselves. The class rep looked right in my eyes. I was scared, but I knew exactly what she was going to say. She didn't need to speak a single word.
たとえ恐ろしい運命が待っていたとしても。
Even if all that awaited us down here was an imaginably horrific end.
これは私たちが喉から手が出るほど欲しかった呪いの真相への入り口。
We were standing at the source of the answers we so desperately sought. We were poised to uncover the truth behind the curse of Sachiko Shinozaki.
新しい世界への扉。引き返したら一生後悔する。
This was the gate to a new world. If we turned back, we'd regret it for the rest of our lives.
私たちは顔を見合わせて地下に降りる決心をする。
Not even give me a choice. So the two of us just looked at one another in the eyes and nodded. We were ready to descend the staircase into whatever abyss lurked below.
おそらくこの先はナホさんも到達していない領域だわ。気をつけて中島さん。何が起こっても気を緩めちゃダメよ。
I don't think even Naho made it this far, so be careful, Nakashima. Stay alert and focus down there, no matter what happens. She began descending the stairs ahead of me, but stopped and looked back only for a few steps to issue me this one last warning. I nodded again. Fuck.
さっきの足音。やっぱり何かが歩き回ってるんだ。2階に来てる。
It's those same footsteps. There really is something else in here with us wandering around, and it sounds like it's on the second floor. They were extremely close. It sounded as if they were poised just outside the door to Yoshi's room, just a few feet away.
中島さん、地下に行こ
う。Nakashima, down the stairs. Hurry. Got it. Tiptoe by the window.
私たちは逃れるようにして隠し扉の奥へ入った。
And so the two of us fled through the secret door and down the stairs. No more hesitation.
木でできた地下への階段はより一層老朽化が激しく、ミシミシ、パキリと折れそうな音を立てる。
The wooden steps creaked and groaned beneath us, even more than the ones from the main stairwell. It felt like they might fall apart at any moment.
恐ろしいのをこらえて、ゆっくり一段ずつ降りていくと、やがてジメジメした地下室に着いた。
We took one step at a time, swallowing our fear and just pushing onward until finally, we arrived in a small, damp, musty room underground.